بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. اللهم انفعنا وارفعنا بما علمتنا وزدنا علما. ولا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم. What's the strongest thing that you have? The strongest thing. The strongest things that your body has that Allah has blessed you with. What are they? Your heart, your mind, and your heart, your soul. But these two organs, these two, are the ones that you find throughout the Quran that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala addresses them. Do they not have hearts that they understand? Do they not think? أَفَلَا يَتَدَبَّرُونَ أَفَلَا تَعْقِلُونَ عَقْلًا. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talks about the heart as the center of the man. The mind is to be able to understand the creation, be able to understand the science around, be able to understand the ayat of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. خلق السماوات والأرض واختلاف الليل والنهار لآيات لأولي الألباب الذين يذكرون they remember, they remind themselves الله قياما وقعودا وعلى جنوبهم ويتفكرون في خلق السماوات والأرض. They think, they ponder. These two things, guys, these two things are the most important. And that is why, that is exactly where the enemy strikes. Where does the enemy hit you? Ooh. The enemy hits you here and here. And who is your enemy? وَلَا تَتَّبِعُوا خُطُوَاتِ الشَّيْطَانِ إِنَّهُ لَكُمْ عَدُوٌّ مُبِينٌ. Do not follow the steps of Shaitan. Indeed is to you a clear enemy. Shaitan is your enemy. Where does waswasa happen? Here. Where else? الَّذِي يُوَسْوِسُ فِي صُدُورِ النَّاسِ مِنَ الْجِنَّةِ وَالنَّاسِ. Right? There's jinns as well, there's human beings as well. We talk too much and tell you you can't do it, you're bad, this and that, Islam is bad, you're a bad Muslim. Isn't it? So these two things are the ones that the enemy targets. Because if he can break your mind, he'll break your body. If he can break your heart, he'll break your body. If this is defeated, if that is defeated, then keep talking, just to make sure. I'm using here, improvising, mashallah. Here we go. If he breaks you there, he's gonna break your whole body. If he wins here and here, you're done. Because guess what? If you're defeated, you would be defeating your body. You won't wake up, you won't push. Islam is not just about rolling out of bed and praying to rak'ahs. And even going to the masjid. Most people will go to the masjid, but they still don't start their day. They still don't do something to give benefit to Islam. They still don't try to work hard to actually give benefit to Islam. They don't have the niyyah. The niyyah is not even there. Because they're weak here. They've been defeated. I want to take you to a very important time at your morning when you wake up. You know what I'm talking about. It's that conversation that you're having with yourself. What does your mind tell you? Your mind tells you, sleep, right? Mind tells you, sleep, take it easy. You don't have to train, you don't have to wake up. Another 5 minutes. Do you know what I'm talking about? You know that conversation. You know that conversation. It's telling you another 5 minutes. The snooze button, right? Get some sleep. And the reality is that that's where your mind gets defeated and your heart. And most Muslims, 10, 15, 20, 30 years, we're so out of shape. We're so weak because it's weakness. The shaitan defeated you with his waswasa. Yeah, guys go to the masjid, they pray, we pray in the masjid, alhamdulillah, jama'ah, alhamdulillah. صلاة الفجر في جماعة فهو في ذمة الله كما قال عليه الصلاة والسلام. Of course, you'll be in the protection of Allah. But they think that's it, it's enough. And shaitan, you see shaitan is so smart. Shaitan is so smart because he will even use your good deeds, he'll use your good deeds to fool you. He'll fool you. And he will tell you, yeah, it's enough. It's enough. It's enough for you. It's enough for you. Okay. So what you'll do? Yeah, you go a few more hours of sleep in. Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, our ummah is bad, we're suffering in Burma, the Uyghurs, Syria, Yemen, Palestine, we're suffering. But, okay, let's talk. We'll meet, we drink coffee. Wow, the ummah, if I were Khalid bin Walid, if I were Umar Khattab, I wish I would have lived in that time. I wish I had this and that. And Allah says, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu, lima taquluna ma la taf'alun. Or you believe, why you say what you don't do. Why? Because it's on you, exactly how we're gonna lead. Talk a lot, talk. Where's the action? Islam is action. So, here it is. You want to wake up early. You want to wake up early. You want to have that discussion, that dialogue, that conversation in your mind with that waswas. I don't care, you're talking to shaitan, whatever, you're talking to your nafs, then you're going to say no. I'm not going to care, I don't care. It's going to tell you, see, and you're going to say, no, wake up, man. Talk to yourself. Omar Khattab used to say, I'm going to show the nafs of Omar who Omar is. I'm going to show the nafs of Omar who Omar is. I'm going to show the nafs of Omar who Omar is. Imagine. Why can't we talk? Why can't we beat this one and this one? Why? Because we're weak. We don't want to. The niyyah, innama al-amalu bin-niyyah. The niyyah is not there. So the enemies take over. The enemies wake up early. Right? The 4 a.m. club, the 5 a.m. club. Check it out. Do a bit of research. All the CEOs, all the big gurus, all the people. They say, waking up. It's amazing. بورك لأمتي في بطونها. حديث الصقر الغامدي رضي الله عنه. اللهم بارك لأمتي في الدنيا. هذا الحديث. Baraka and time. It's not just about baraka as baraka. It's about you do more. Science shows that for us to solve our problems when it comes to depression, weakness, being tired, being sad, okay? وَلَا خَوْفٌ عَلَيْهِمْ وَلَا هُمْ يَحْزَنُونَ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives us the solution, the belief. But to believe in Islam is not just theoretical. I challenge anyone to show me that it's just theoretical. It starts with theory, but it's parallel with movement. And that's why Islam is about movement. The 5 daily prayers is about movement. It's called وَأَقِيمُوا الصَّلَاةَ وَآتُوا الزَّكَاةَ. And establish prayer and give sadaqah or zakat. Right? It's about movement. And that's why science shows when you're depressed, when you're sad, when you can't get things done, you're not happy with yourself. What's the most important thing that you have to do? You have to move, exercise. Every day, not just, you don't say, I'm going to pray 5 times a day today, and then I'm not going to pray tomorrow, right? You're not going to say that, right? You're not going to say that. You're going to do it every day, every single day. You're going to push. Every single day you should be moving. Every single day. When you wake up, when the alarm clock goes, and you should be without the alarm clock, but we're still fighting. You should say, no. Talk to yourself. No. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Seek refuge. Wake up earlier. Qiyam. So you can actually get the 2 rakats. Rakatain qabla al-fajr. The 2 rakats better before fajr. Better than this dunya and anything that's in it. But we don't believe, right? I mean, if I tell you right now that I give you all the money, this whole dunya, would you not wake up? You would wake up. You know you would wake up. You would wake up, huh? You would wake up. Sure, man. You'd be like, give me all the money in this dunya. Give me all the money in this dunya. Give me all the money in this dunya. Give me the money in this dunya. I would say that stuff for Allah. Isn't it? But you don't want it. We don't want it bad enough as the enemy wants it. And the enemy wants it. And the enemy is getting it. And the enemy knows that we're weak here. That is why Shaitan targets the mind and the heart. Because that's where the sin happens. That's where the weakness happens. That's where the doubt happens, the shak. In the mind and the heart. He's an expert in it. And tell me, brother and sister, if I'm not right. Tell me that this is not it. The Prophet ﷺ would wake up early. The Sahabas would wake up early. People would wake up early. And look where they got. Oh, you shouldn't be chasing this dunya, right? Who said so? Who said so? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, رَبَّنَا آتِنَا فِي الدُّنْيَا حَسَنَةً وَفِي الْآخِرَةِ حَسَنَةً. We should get both. Yes, the akhirah is the objective, but we go through this dunya, we take it, we push it for the sake of Allah. So we can give victory to Islam. The problem is that we've restricted Islam to be just what? Just something personal. It's about me. I'll pray my salah and roll back in bed. I'll pray my salah and just make it in time for work. Just in time for work. The billionaires out there, it's not about having a billion, man, but it would be amazing if the Muslims would be at the same, position as the Israelis, They have the money. Whoever got the gold makes the rule. It's the golden rule. Right now we're all fundraising. You don't see the Israelis necessarily fundraising, do they? And when they do, it's just to show. They don't need to fundraise, man. Because they have this guy or that guy just come and says, boom. Oh, why? Because I used to wake up at 4 a.m. and I got this huge successful business that the whole world depends on it. And if my business is not there, the world doesn't move. I don't care what it is, computers, tech things, medical, but they're the ones leading it. But we should be at the forefront. Why? With the niyyah for not just this dunya, for the akhirah, to please Allah. The Prophet ﷺ said the strong Muslim is better than the weak Muslim, more beloved to Allah. So where is the strong Muslim? That's my question. Where is the strong Muslim, right? Where is the strong Muslim? Where is the strong Muslim? It's about boxing. Why am I doing boxing? Because I like to move. It's not to show off, to show you guys that I'm doing boxing. But I want to motivate you. And alhamdulillah, some people are writing back to me saying, we are motivated. It's about, this is my way to move. This is my way to get myself out. Okay, it's morning. All right? You wake up. I wake up at 5. I was fighting with the alarm clock. I'm fighting with myself. Don't think I'm just like, fuck. Yeah, I'm so good. No, I'm fighting, man. I'm fighting. I fought with many things in my life. I fought with depression. And that is why I'm here. And that is what I do. I counsel people. I'm in education. I'm a school principal. I've seen thousands of children, thousands of families, thousands of people, everything. Apostates, gay and lesbian, liberals, feminists, abuse, marriage, divorce, drugs, addiction, you name it, everything. But you know why I was able to help and I'm still able to help? Because I've experienced it. They say when you advise, I learned this from one of my teachers, you say, I know how you feel, because I felt it too. But this is what I learned. That's why you should say to someone when you advise them, I know how you feel. You connect to them, because this is how I felt. But this is what I learned. And this is a prophetic way. The Prophet seems to connect to the people and used to advise them. Today we just come from above. We just come down how to see them. Yes, we don't accept the sins. Yes, we should be giving dawah, should be putting. If not, it's going to take us over. We got now people everywhere. I'm so sorry. But some of our teachers who are giving it easy. Why? Because they think it's like, oh, we're living in the West here and we're just, so difficult. You guys don't understand. Last time I met with one of them, they said, you guys don't understand how difficult it is. And I said, no, we do understand. Because I lived there. I know how it is. I felt it. I knew how it was. And this is what I learned. It's not about criticizing. You can't even say anything anymore because everyone says you're going to criticize. But it's about that they forgot that before they're scholars, that before they studied, wherever they studied, Darul or Medina or anywhere Mecca, that they are Bani Adam, they're human beings. And that the shaitan will attack, not their knowledge necessarily, but their minds and how they take the knowledge, how they interpret knowledge, how they give in, or how they look at the knowledge itself. Knowledge is a branch of itself. But the way, that's why the wisdom, the hikmah, the way you shape that knowledge and apply it, that's what it is that makes the difference. So, yeah, it's a big fitna with what we've seen recently with the LGBT laws and how silent our leaders have been, and how not just silent, but they start going to supporting marches and having lectures. Yeah, they're not saying that we agree with it necessarily, but they are there to say, well, we all have rights and we have to respect each other and all that. This is not about respect, guys. This is about what's right and wrong. The slower, the lighter we take these things, the more slower we lose our kids. A lot of them don't deal with kids other than, they might have an hour here, there, 2 hours here, sessions here. Parents might bring their kids to get some advice, to do some classes. but it's not been part of their life. They haven't lived with children and with youth every single day for the past 15 years or so, like I did and other educators, to tell you exactly what the real issues are. Because people think they're just tourists, actually. Because people think when you deal a little bit with kids and have some Saturday classes, some weekend classes, some seminars, a few lectures, you get invited to a few schools, and that's it. You're an expert with the youth and what they need and who they are. It's not like you're a tourist, man. Okay? Because that's what it is. When you go and live for 2-3 weeks in the Middle East, you say, oh, I lived in the Middle East. No, you don't. You're just tourists. It's when you live for 10 years or 15 years, when you spend time, you know the culture, understand, that's when you really know what's really going on. And I'm telling you guys, if we don't become strong, if we don't control our minds, if you, the parents, and you, the youth, don't start waking up, you don't start moving, you don't start working out, you don't start doing all the things, put your dreams in practice for the sake of Allah, you will lose yourself, and we will lose the youth. The future generation is confused. The new generation after 2000, who were born after 2000, are confused, and they're looking for guidance. And when our leaders are not saying anything, when our leaders are showing up at LGBTQ events and sharing platforms with people in the name of, in the name of just acceptance and all that, solidarity and whatnot, it's a problem, because you have a responsibility. And these kids are looking at you. These kids are looking at you, and they're saying, well, Sheikh so-and-so is there, so don't judge me, man. Let me do what. Don't judge me today has become, let me do my sins and mind your own business, which is going to snowball, and we will be asked about it. So guys, wake up earlier than Fajr. Qiyam, wake up. Number 2, your Salah, your Quran in the morning, even if it's little, consistently. Move, okay, move, start jogging, start going for some workout, do something the first thing in the morning, okay? Take a cold shower, cold water, I recommend it. I've been doing cold showers for years, it's probably the best thing in my life, okay? Change your mindset, okay? Understand the fiqh and understand the Quran, not just theoretically, put it in practice. Push yourself, be brave, don't be scared to face, the consequence, don't be scared to face yourself, because that's one of your biggest enemies, all right? Come up, don't let people put you down. Realize your dreams, whatever dream it is, as long as it's halal. I always tell my students, if it's halal and you can use it for the sake of Allah, put it in practice. Don't worry, put it in practice. Don't care what people say. Put it in practice and use it for the sake of Islam. Give victory to this ummah. Bring back the ummah. Yes, make money. Yes, be successful. Yes, don't worry. Don't think that it's just dunya is going to take over. No. Clean your heart, clean your mind, and go for it and benefit this ummah. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. The only one who tells you cannot do it is shaitan. It's trying to put you down. It's trying to control this and this. Yourself and some people around you. And guess what? You don't have to listen to any of them. Any of them. Listen to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah has given you honor. Take it. Allah has blessed you. Take it. Allah has given you. Take it. وَلَا حَوْلَ وَلَا قُوَّةَ إِلَّا بِاللَّهِ. There's no power, no might, no strength except through Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay? He will inspire you. He will give you the strength. But you got to move. You have to get up. Wake up. Get yourself moving. Stop making excuses. I don't know. Biking, running, boxing, swimming, do physical work. Okay? Salah in itself is physical work for you to move. Go to the masjid is physical work to move. Everything is about movement. Add some more movement. Don't just roll back in bed. And then put the plan. Put your goals. Start. Make money. Be successful. Silence all the people around you who tell you cannot do it. And sometimes even the people who are close to you will do that. Don't listen to them. Silence those voices. Allah will give you victory. Allah comes first. Allah. كتب الله لأغلبن أنا ورسلي إن الله قوي عزيز. Allah has written, He has decreed that He will win, and His prophets. Indeed, Allah is mighty strong, and He is Aziz. Brothers and sisters, the question is, whose side are you going to be on? Are you going to be Hizbullah, the party of Allah, not Hizbullah, His of Allah, or Hizb Shaitan? The decision is yours. Because even just sitting there, doing nothing, on the fence, you're not helping this side. You're most likely helping that side. Because is just one person who's out of our way. And that's what sadly the Muslims have been these days, out of the way. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us victory. اللهم اعز الاسلام والمسلمين واذل الشرك والمشركين. جزاكم خير. الصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم كثيرا. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله.